Hi, you guys. It's Yaz. And today I got an interesting topic for you. Somebody asked me to do this. They wanted to know, what is the narcissist fantasizing about when they're having sex with you? What's going on in the narcissist's mind when you're having sex with them? So I'm going to get into this and I'm going to describe all the things that narcissists do or where their head is at when they're having sex with you. And it might surprise you. So let's get into this. What do you think narcissists are fantasizing about when they're having sex with you? Well, number one, they're fantasizing about what a great lover they are. They want to be looked at as the best you ever had. They're fantasizing about the fact that they are, the greatest you ever had, the best in bed you ever had. That's why some narcissists, like I said in my other podcast, they may not mind doing oral sex on you because they're looking for praise. They're looking for you to say, "Oh my gosh, you're fantastic." Okay? They're looking for you to be like, "Wow, you're the greatest that ever walked the earth. Oh my God, nobody ever laid it down on me the way you did." Okay? So they're looking for praise. They're fantasizing about getting praise. They're also concerned about their performance. They want to make sure that their performance is good because nothing would crush a narcissist more than to think that they suck in bed. And a lot of them do suck in bed, okay? Why do they suck in bed? Because the narcissist is more concerned about getting off than they are about being connected with you. So they're not looking for connection. The narcissist is not looking for connection. That's the one thing that you're going to feel is that lack of intimacy, the coming together as one. No, you're not going to feel that. You're going to be like, they're going to want to take control and, they're going to, a lot of times they want to dominate. They want to dominate in the bedroom and they want to, you are just an object to them. That's all you are. You're like a piece of meat to the narcissist because they're not emotionally connected to you. They don't want to get emotionally connected to you. They don't want to get their feelings all into it because when they get their feelings all into it, they're afraid of getting hurt. So they're very disconnected during sex. It's purely sex. It's not about making love. It's not about becoming one body coming together. It's about them, their performance, you praising them. So let me get into a couple of other things. So they're thinking about you saying how wonderful they are, or, they're thinking about how you're going to be moaning and groaning. And what does that do? That makes the narcissist, that feeds their ego, because the more you moan and you groan, the more the narcissist feels like they're a terrific lover. That's what it is, okay? The other thing with narcissists is a lot of times they're having sex with you. They're not even thinking about you. They could be thinking about the other supply. They could be thinking about the supply they just had sex with, maybe a few hours before they came to see you. And this is how dirty some narcissists are. They will actually have sex with multiple partners in a day, all right? They will have sex with somebody and then maybe go over to somebody else's house later on and have sex with them. And they look at this they don't look at it as dirty. They look at it as a conquest. Like, look at me. I had sex with 2 different people, sometimes more than that, in one day. So when they're having sex with you, they could be thinking about the sex they just had with somebody else, or they could be thinking about the sex they're going to be having with the next supply later on. They could be saying to themselves, I'm going to try this with the next supply later on. The other thing too, narcissists, after they have sex with you, one thing you're going to notice, they always run and take a long shower. They always want to wash off everything. They want to wash you off them, because they look at you as the dirty one. They're not the dirty one. They look at you as the dirty one because they may be doing dirty things to you in the bedroom, and you're sitting there trying to please the narcissist. They're the ones with the dirty minds, right? But because you submitted to the narcissist and may have done things you felt uncomfortable with them, now they look at you as dirty, all right? They don't want to look at you as wholesome, clean, or anything like that. They want to look at you as dirty so that they can dominate you, take over, and all of that. The other thing they're also thinking about or fantasizing about is maybe something they did with the last supply, some kind of sex move they did with the last supply. So what a lot of times they'll do is when they get with you, they may say, hey, let's try this. Let's try this new move that they never, ever wanted to do or never asked you to do in the past, okay? And you're like, why do they want to do this? This is so weird, all right? Maybe they want to do a weird sex position, you standing on your head or something crazy, right? And you're like, why would they want to do that? Well, it's because they could have done it with the last supply they were with. And this could be a red flag that they are sleeping around on you when all of a sudden want to try different sex moves that they've never done. Let's say you've been with that narcissist for over 2 years or over a year, whatever. And, it was, you had sex, you maybe tried different things, but all of a sudden now the narcissist wants to try something weird or something like that. That could be because they learned it from somebody else and now they want to try it on you. All right. So keep your eyes and ears open because that could be a sign that the narcissist is, trying different moves and now they're trying to turn you into the other supply by having you do things that the other supply does. All right. Another thing that narcissists are fantasizing about or thinking about, not so much fantasizing about, is they're hoping that the other supply is not calling them when they're with you. They worry with their phone. When they have sex with you, a lot of times that phone is going to be turned down, sound off, everything. The narcissist is going to be worried when they're having sex with you that the other supplies are calling them. So you'll notice when you have sex with them, the phone may be downstairs. They'll leave their phone downstairs. They'll leave the phone turned down. They're going to be thinking about, moving on to the next. The narcissist never really is in the moment. They're always 10 steps ahead. So they're looking to get the instant pleasure from you. But then they're thinking about their next conquest because nothing is enough for the narcissist. The more, the merrier. So as soon as they, finish having sex with you, boom, they're done with it, okay? They go into the washroom, they wash themselves off. They're in there a while. They're trying to clean themselves off so that they don't smell like sex, so that when they go to their next supply's house, they're not suspicious, and they want to get out of there right away because now they totally turn off to you because they already have you. And now there's no more interest. There's no more interest in you because they were never all in. They were just there for a sexual purpose, just to get that moment of pleasure. And now they're thinking about, how am I going to get out of here? So they have their excuses all ready, like, oh, listen, I got to go. I got to get up early for work tomorrow. I'll give you a call later or something like that. They may not call you or may just send you a text. Good night, beautiful. Oh, I have to stop by my mother's. Oh, I have to do this. They're always running out right after they have sex because they already got what they wanted. They don't want to spend time with you. They don't want the intimacy. They don't want you to get too attached to them. They want to always keep their distance. So narcissists are always thinking about a way to get out of there, all right? The other thing, besides them fantasizing about what a great lover they are, they're also going to be very critical of you, all right? No, and you won't realize it till afterwards, all right? They may give you a nasty comment later on, like, oh, you just lay there, or you're the one who's not into sex. Like you may say something to them like, how come you don't want to be closer or something? They say, well, you're the one who doesn't want to be close. I'm close. You're the one. They totally flip it and make you feel like, you're in the wrong. Or they'll say, you're the one who doesn't like sex. You're the cold one or something. This is to deflect everything onto you and project that blame onto you. So the other thing that I wanted to bring up about narcissists when it comes to sex is narcissists love masturbation. All right. Now, don't come back at me and say, oh, I love masturbation and I'm not a narcissist. we're not saying that everybody that loves masturbation is a narcissist, okay? I can't believe I have to do this, but I do, right? Narcissists love masturbation because it isolates them. It's all about themselves, all about themselves. And what a lot of them would like to do is masturbate in front of you. And they want you to get off in watching them masturbate, okay? That's another way for them to keep their distance from you and to get off thinking that you are thirsty for them. You want them so badly. They want to feel like you're so lusting after them, you can't stand it. Because what does this do? This inflates their ego and think that they're super, super terrific. So, a lot of people don't know this, but narcissists are sometimes, they love to masturbate. They love to be on their own. And some of them actually like masturbating better than intercourse. Some of them can't even get off doing intercourse because it's too connected to someone. They get off better sometimes just masturbating on their own. It's weird, I know, but they are like that, all right? Another thing that narcissists fantasize about, all right, is a lot of narcissists are into porn. So what they do, okay, they watch so much porn that they want to reenact what they saw on a porn site with their partners. So they may try, again, it's almost like the same thing as them doing the same thing they did with another supply with you. They're going to do the same thing with what they saw on the porn sites. So in other words, you are just a prop, okay, in the narcissist fantasy to get off. So they're not thinking about you. They're thinking about what they watched on the porn sites, and they're trying to reenact that. They're trying to reenact that with you. So they may try to tell you, oh, I want to do role play. Let's do like what we saw, or what I saw, I want to do this, you dress up like the French maid and I'll be the master or something, some weirdo things, or you be the teacher and I'll be the student or whatever. Now, that doesn't mean that people that do role play are narcissists. Again, but what I'm trying to point out in this is that the narcissist is, they're more focused in on what they saw on the porn and connecting with what they saw on the porn than they are interested in connecting with you. All right. So there's no intimacy there. Understand that. They're not fantasizing about, how they're in love with you, how they want to make love to you, how they want to connect with you. They're not fantasizing about that. They're thinking about role playings. They're thinking about some kinky shit they did with the other supply. They're thinking about, you being submissive to them and treating them like the king or the queen. That's what they're thinking about. They're thinking about you lusting after them and thinking they're the greatest lover that ever walked the earth. This is what they're fantasizing about and thinking about, all right? The other thing, too, is they fantasize by making movies. A lot of narcissists love to tape you having sex with them, all right? And why do they do that? Because number one, they might be the kind that likes to upload it to a porn site and make money off it. A lot of people went with narcissists. They got videotaped. The narcissist had a secret camera somewhere, videotaped them having sex with them, and they uploaded it to porn sites, and the narcissist is making money off that. That's another way that narcissists fantasize about with sex. They fantasize about making money off the tapes that they put out there, and they do this, all right? So this is one of the things, or they'll just videotape you and them, and again, now you've become the porn queen, okay, to their collection of tapes, or the porn king to their collection of tapes, so that every time they want to get off, they just pull up that porn tape that they saved. And it's not connecting to you. It's connecting to the fact of they like to watch themselves in the bedroom, having sex. They love to admire themselves of watching you submit to them and you moaning and groaning with pleasure and you know, all those groans of pleasure. The narcissist loves to see it, okay? Because it's praising them. They are a terrific lover. They love to see that. So they fantasize about videotaping. And some of them do videotape either where you don't know or where they will say, oh, let's just take a videotape, you know. They might be afraid because they might know that you won't do that. But, you know, some people will, some won't. But they're using it for their own selfish purposes to get off, not because they want to connect with you. It's because they want to connect and watch themselves on tape. And they thrive in the fact that they're able to cause somebody else to submit to them. And, you know, they were able to get somebody to fall to their knees and be lusting after that narcissist, okay? So they're thinking about all the moves, you know, they're fantasizing about all the moves that they saw on the porn site that the person was doing on the porn site. They want you to do it to them. They want to replicate that. They want to videotape, all right? Let me see. What else did I miss? So what narcissists fantasize about is they fantasize about themselves, all right? They fantasize about themselves. They fantasize about conquering you, having you submit to them, the fact that they have such control over you and, you know, in being able to please you. They fantasize about you praising them. They fantasize about the fact that you will be lusting after them after they lay it down. Female covert narcissists do this all the time. They seduce you with sex. They walk around. You may not even have known them long, and they come out half naked, and you're like, oh my gosh, they just, you know, came out half naked. Why are they doing that? Because they're trying to seduce you. They want you thirsty for them. They want you begging. It's a way to get you begging, guys. This is what they're trying to do. They're trying to get you begging for them, all right? Because once they know that you are lusting after them, then they know that they have the control over you. And that's their whole goal, to have the control over you. Now they know that you're going to be chasing after them because of that lust. So they're using that lust to hook you, okay? And the same thing with the narcissist in the bedroom, whether it's male or female. They're using that lust, that sex, to hook you. They want you so friggin' thirsty that they have complete control over you. So they're fantasizing about the fact that they have you lusting after them and that you're moaning and groaning for them. And that is a conquest, all right? So they're fantasizing about the conquest of getting you. Once they get you and they get off, a lot of times, too, I just want to bring this up. A lot of times, too, they don't even care whether you get off, okay? A lot of times, they don't care if you get off. They're more concerned about themselves and pleasing themselves. They're not concerned whether you get off or not, all right? That's why after you have sex with them, a lot of times, you feel unsatisfied because they're all focused in on themselves, pleasing themselves. The only times they're going to look to please you, and that's not all of them, is if they want some kind of they want you to praise them, all right? Then they may try to please you and get you off because they want to hear you say what a great lover they are. But a lot of them don't even do that. A lot of them are completely selfish in the bedroom. They're thinking about themselves. They're thinking about what they want you to do to them. They want you most of the time to do oral sex to them. They're fantasizing about you doing oral sex to them, but they're not looking at you as a person and connecting with you. They're usually fantasizing about something that they may have seen in porn, okay, or something that they have done with another supply. Then what's going to happen is they're going to get off. You may not get off, and you're unsatisfied and all of that. They're going to make a beeline to the bathroom. They're going to be in there for 2 hours. Not only are they trying to rub all the sex off them, clean all the sex off them, they're running into the bathroom right after they have sex with you, because the first thing they're going to do besides go into the bathroom after having sex with you is text the other supply, all right? This, you guys, is a subliminal guilt that they feel, okay? They're going to do that, and what are they going to send to their other supply? They're going to say, I love you. I love you. When a narcissist says to you, I love you, and they ghost you or something, they have just cheated on you, in case you didn't realize that, all right? That's a fact, and I've seen that, and I've been through that, and not every influencer is going to be able to tell you that because they haven't been through that, but I'm telling you it from real life experience, okay? So watch out for that. Now, the other thing, too, is they're going to text the other supply from the bathroom, and they're going to be like, telling them, oh, I miss you. Oh, I love you. When can I see you? Or I'll come by. I'll be over there in like an hour or a half hour, because they're going to make a beeline out of your place if you're the one who's with them. And they're going to wash up, and then they're going to make an excuse. They're going to leave, and they're going to go to the other supply's house. They got to get it all in. Okay? This is what it is. They got to get it all in. Because the more the merrier, the more they feel like they are the greatest thing. Oh, look at me. And then they laugh about it with other narcissists. They do talk about this with other narcissists, and they tell them exactly what they're doing, and they want other narcissists to think that they're great. They'll be like, oh, yeah, I had this one in the afternoon. Then I went over to this one's house, and then I had them in the evening, and they don't even know what's going on. And they're chuckling because they're laughing and loving the fact that they're deceiving everybody. They love the deception. It's more than just the cheating. So when a narcissist is having sex with you, they're thinking about who else they're deceiving. They may be even feeling good about themselves because they're mad at the other supply, and now they're having sex with you, and this is revenge sex. You could be having sex with the narcissist, and they could be having revenge sex with you because they're mad at the other supply. This is what a sick mind the narcissist has. So they're fantasizing about how they're getting over on the other person that they're mad at, and they're not thinking about who they're with. They're thinking about, how smart and clever and deceptive they are. Look at me. I'm having sex with somebody because you fought with me. All right. So they're also fantasizing about how they're getting over on other people when they're with, other supply. So that's it in a nutshell, you guys. I hope that helps you. If it does, hit the subscribe button, share the podcast. If you're looking for confidential one-on-one phone coaching, check out the link in the bio, askgaz.wixsite.com/thegameexposed. TikTok is The Game Exposed. I have a new Facebook page at The Game EXP 777. Instagram is The Game EXP 123, and YouTube, you guys, is The Game Exposed. And have a great day.